I can't get these thumbnails right in the morning. Morning, it is Monday, 3rd of February. Wow, 3 days already into the new month. February is like literally breakfast focused, do my chores, get into it for at least 3 2-hour sprints a day, which is a lot of logistics to do every single day. But I feel like I'm building up to something. Either me switching up job roles or just like switching into something that I'm going to really be concentrating hardcore on. Anyway, I wanted to do a little update about the Daily Stoic today, which was about anxiety, a source of anxiety. And kind of one of the sources of anxiety that I have or have had in the past is being connected as a ground sign to the feeling the whole planet's like overwhelming sense of almost desperation, I guess, in some ways. When you really look at it as a human being, where you fit into as this little tiny microcosm of a species that fits into the whole galaxy, the whole universe, and especially when it comes to planet Earth, you know, so many things happen so quickly these days. Like I've never known a time, for instance, when we weren't in the European Union. We've been in the European Union 47 years. So since I was born, we've been part of being titled Europeans. When somebody used to meet me at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas for that like yearly event, I was from Europe. I was a European. Yes, they would call us Brits, but you're from Europe. You're from that side of the world. And now we're not kind of like that anymore. It's kind of weird how things like ebb and flow and change really quick. So today I wanted to just throw together a little bit of a devil's advocate about a source of anxiety. There's such a great statement this morning in my book, and if you haven't got this yet, it's dirt cheap on Amazon. It's like $4.66, like under £5. Really damn good. Even if you're not stoic in nature, like some of the stuff in here, like some of the translations are amazing. Like this one this morning, when I see an anxious person, I ask myself, what do they want? For if a person wasn't wanting something outside of their control, why would they be stricken by anxiety? And I think that's what I think you need to see those little words on a page from time to time to really claw back what the fuck you're doing with your life on a daily basis. Because anxiety comes in really strange forms and it attacks in different ways. Like it can just seep into your day and you don't know how you've managed to get to that level of intensity. And then you're just like, why are all these things coming at once? Phone calls, messages, texts, like just video, Twitter, like bombarded by this stuff. So I started to write something that has been on my mind for a while, and it keeps on coming back. I keep on having these kind of weird dreams. Maybe it's just powered by those very things I was just talking about. Maybe I just live my life a little bit too sci-fi. But I've kind of seen crypto for a long time as access, not just money and store of value and hard money and all of these things that we call it. And it's way more than just watching green and red candles, although, logging into CoinMarketCap and seeing things moving up is always a good sign. But I feel like crypto really is better hard currency, sure, but I also think it's access, like big time. I have this feeling that, it's almost like having a portfolio of cryptocurrencies or involvement in crypto-based blockchains is almost like the new digital CV, because you can prove, mathematically prove you were somewhere at a certain time. Like I know that's very like Minority Report and Tom Cruise-ish. I've never worked out how Tom Cruise like manages to keep his torso level. I reckon he's got like some kind of gimbal on his top part. Me and Dale have a laugh about that quite a lot. So my point is, I feel like crypto is like almost like this digital portfolio of us, right? As a CV, we spent time over here, we traded value over here, and I feel like all of these different services, eventually people won't talk about blockchain or the ledger. It will just exist, right? It will just become like centralized platforms, apart from people will know that they're distributed, that it takes an effort, a global effort of hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, millions maybe, of people to keep those things running, because it's a faster transactional system. It's a bit like Elon sticking satellites up in the sky, 40, 50,000 of these things to like globally cover the planet. with connectivity. Mainly to do what? I mean, like, are we going to just give away free internet to the Tesla drivers, which, you know, would be pretty cool because you've spent money on the Tesla. But also think about each one of those Teslas being IoT, Internet of Things, and the sensors that they have, temperature, air quality. The fact that the Tesla car has a biohermetically sealed system for filtering bacteria and viruses and pathogens. And that got me like thinking with this coronavirus and everything, maybe crypto will have a double or even more feature set than just the evolution from you know, gold and silver and trading foods and chickens to physical cash money, to digital money, to crypto, to then crypto being all encompassing. Like, if you can mathematically prove a bunch of things with blockchains and they're in sync around the world and being fed real-time data, you almost end up with like this stock market of us as human beings. We're almost like data points in a global stock market of human intention. So I get really into this stuff because I see games like what is it, something Stranding, Death Stranding, with the guy with the backpack on with all the things, carrying this baby in a like hermetically sealed like glass chamber, and I kind of feel like that guy's had a vision of where the world might be. You know, this notion of you know, we all become this new age crypto Amazon Prime where we're kind of delivering nutrients and packages and things. And I feel like we're already living in Blade Runner in 2020. It feels very much like Blade Runner to me. So yeah, that's my kind of little anxiety of the day, is that maybe crypto assets and the verification, the immutable verification of time inside of a blockchain, combined with maybe some kind of quantum geolocated anonymous posting of data location. You can prove you were somewhere at a certain time doing a certain thing, and then that kind of streaming, your life streaming into a blockchain. You know, as long as you are an active human citizen out there in society. I mean, we've got like millions, probably billions of CCTV everywhere. That correlated with other stuff, it's dangerous. It's dangerous because at that point, the governments of the world are, you know, you're just a part of the overall algorithm, and if the algorithm changes, then you might not fit into that algorithm. But yeah, with like pandemics, it feels very much like a Thanos bio weapon right now. Like, I'm looking at that page every single day for the coronavirus, and it seems to be a 50-50 split, or a little bit more for people surviving. And this is just one. I mean, one bio kind of virus pathogen that's out there, and there will be more. So will we ever be able to leave our houses again? We'll be able to like get it. Is there a reason why we have autonomous vehicles? Because that's the only way that food's going to be able to be delivered to us, because we're not going to be able to go and walk outside because of climate, viruses, bacteria. It's kind of, you know, I'm just projecting of where potentials the world could go with a never-ending warming planet, with ice shelves falling off and water rising. We're going to end up with kind of a very interesting water world situation, maybe. And so how do you prove, you know, how do you prove your value in an ever-changing world like that? A world where you can't go out, but you are fully connected 24/7. Kind of interested to me. That's that little nugget of anxiety that sits in my brain every day, and I'm like, maybe this crypto stuff, maybe being involved in all these communities is way bigger than we all thought in the first place. All right, I will catch up with you soon. You have a great Monday, wherever you are. Stack those sats. Drifting